Daith da, Obi Nakan. Welcome to podcast number 159. And so another week have flown by. The end of last week, Friday, we had a private small cremation at Glyn Valley in the morning, which was a lovely little service. And then 'twas a day of paperwork. And then into the weekend. And Saturday, I did officiate at the interment of me cousin Alan's ashes here at Egglasale. And I think you can safely say that Al had the last laugh because it blimmin' poured down. We got absolutely soaked. And of course, the town council, the men, they don't work on a Saturday. So not only did I take the little service there, we just had the close family, which was lovely. But then I had to backfill the grave. So by the time I got home, which is only about 100 yards away, I was absolutely soaked. But 'twas the final goodbye to Al, really. And then weather wouldn't 100%, I think, weekend. Again, this Sunday was meant to be the Martin Jennings ride. It was put off from the previous week. But again, there was a bit dodgy weather, heavy showers here and there. So it's been put off to this Sunday. But the forecast is looking better. So if you're out about in Cornwall, you may see us going around. You won't miss us. There's about 1,500 bikes going. We all start off in Truro. And then the first half of the ride, we don't know where we're going. It could be up Wadebridge Way, could be Snozzle, we don't know. But then we meet up usually somewhere like Cornwall Services, and then afternoon we're down west. But I'll talk more about it next week if we do it. I did put a photo on my personal Facebook on Monday, 22nd, because it was mother and father's wedding anniversary. They got married back in 1962. So I did put a photo of they, and also, of course, the same day, Julie and Kevin. So happy anniversary to they pair too. We didn't actually have any funerals on Monday. Again, we're still fairly quiet. We had a meeting with our representative of the funeral plan trust that we deal with. And that was in the afternoon. That went very well. And then on to Tuesday, we had a private cremation in the morning, which was followed by a big memorial service in the afternoon at St. Minver Church, which went brilliant. Church was packed. It was a lovely service for Roger. And then squeezed in the middle was Don's service at Glyn Valley. And that was a small intimate affair, really, with family and neighbours and close friends. So that kind of filled up that day, really. I left, what should I say? I think it was about 9:30 in the morning. And I got back in the office about 4:30 in the afternoon. And the day just flew by. Wednesday was a day of extremes again, really. 9:00 in the morning, we had a lovely little intimate service again at the crematorium. And then in the afternoon, we was at St. Izzy for John's funeral and was packed. Chairs out everywhere. So both two lovely services, but both completely different. But John, his family, known him forever, really. Old St. Izzy family. And it reflected it in the number of people there. Because, I think he was, 85, 87, something like that. But I say the church was full. There was people standing at the back. The sun was shining. And then, as the tradition, we walked down to the churchyard afterwards. And I think he would have loved it. And then today, as well as Monday, actually, our hearses and limos were out on hire to different funeral directors. And then we had Don's funeral, again at the crematorium. And that was a well-attended, a lovely service too. So that's been my week. I thought I wouldn't talk so much this week because my interview was a little bit longer, but that's pretty much been my week this week. I did put a photo on our work RJ Bray Facebook page of Father and Charlie. I think it was back in 2013. I found that photo because this month is it marks the 28 years that Charlie had been working with us. So I found the photo. I thought I would put it up, him and Father, which was a beauty. And so Char's still got a few years to go yet, but he's going well. He's just getting the hang of it, which is proper. So, like I say, apart from that, I can't think of much else to say today, really. times are definitely changing again in the funeral profession. With like small family firms like ourselves being bought up by bigger national companies. I mean, we ain't going to keep going yet for a while, I tell you. You haven't got rid of us yet. But in Cornwall, there's one that sold recently. Another one I've heard is on the brink of selling. A third one, it may be in the pipeline. So 'tis definitely changing times down here in Cornwall, I must admit. But we're in it for the long run. So you haven't got rid of us yet. We'll keep on plodding on. Right, well, over now to me Auntie Marina Rickard, for the final part of our interview today. And I'm sure you'll find this interesting. We talk about different things again today that I haven't spoke about with other people in interviews. But I'm sure you'll love it. And then I'll speak to you directly with me Cornish word of the week and me Cornish dialect. So here it is. So looking back to your younger life then, I mean, obviously you had the kids. I mean, like before you had the children, any hobbies at all, or what?
Gardening.
Oh, yeah.
My heart is
Which
gardening.
Is still now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never given up going gardening.
No.
Started up at Treadwell.
Right.
Dad gave us a little plot at the back of the chicken house.
Oh, get away.
And my Uncle David, we used to call him Uncle David Buckingham, he lived with Gran and Grandad.
Right.
And he always gave us some chrysanthemums and that to plant in there and that, you know, and dahlias and stuff like that. And and when Dad was working, he said, "Chill, can you go out and hoe through the lettuce and carrots and stuff like that?" Which I did. Yeah. And, you know, and that was born in me, really. I just needed to do it. And I loved it up there. We used to go out around the fields, you know, and you could hear Mother shouting for dinner time, you know, or tea time. And I could shout back and she'd hear me. Yeah. You know, and we'd be miles away. Yeah. Sometimes I used to be down Middle Treadwell with Lavinia and David Roberts. Yes. Used to be down there and I'd hear her. And used to say, "Come in."
It's a lovely area up there, isn't it?
I loved it. Yeah. I go back every year as sort of like a pilgrimage. Yeah. When I got home from school, up by the top of our garden there, and at the end of the house, Damsel, the Shire horse, would be there waiting. Right. And I used to groom him down and that. He was still scrubbing brush and that, but I used to groom him and that, and he'd wait there and that. Beautiful horse, because I do like my horses.
Yeah, we walk up there quite a bit with the dogs from our place, around Treadwell and everything. Up there,
of course, with Vanessa, we used to go. We went to Chelsea first. Ken paid for that to go to Chelsea.
Oh yeah,
and he got us to go there. Me and Vanessa. He didn't want to go, but we went, and that was lovely. And then, of course, it progressed to the Hampton Court. That was after Ken had died. 4 years after that, we went up on the coach into the Hampton Court and was walking around, and then. We stayed in a place, or some hotel or something. And the next morning, I turned around and for breakfast, and I said, "Oh, look at him, dear of him." I said, "He's there all on his own." And I know he had photographs tapping on his hand like that. He does. He's like that. And I said, "We'll ask him if he wanted to join us for dinner or breakfast." So he did. And he came over. He said, "I'll look after your bags." He said, "You go get your breakfast." He said, "And then I'll go and get mine." Yeah. And that's, you know, basically how it started, really. And then he showed us his pictures of his garden, which he had in his hand. Yeah. And he gave us his phone number on the way back. And he said, he said, "That'll be that." Then he said, "They won't bother to come and see me. They don't know what garden I got and whatever." Even though the photographs really showed what it was like. Yeah. Anyway, fortnight later, we phoned him up. And I said, "Would it be nice to come out to see your garden?" "Yes, you can." And really, it went from there. We just clicked. You know, he's a good companion. He's lovely. He's good as gold. His garden's mad. You know, really is. His garden that's what he lives for. Yeah, basically. Yeah. But that's how we started. Yeah. You know,
is it Fontana?
Fontana Gardens. Yeah. Trinithan. Yeah. We open up for the hospice. Next year we doing the National Garden Society one. They want us to do one for them. So I said to Dirt, "Well, if we do the May one for them, because they do charities anyway, all the charities." So I said, at least the hospice will get something out of it. Yeah. I said, because we seem to get more people then. So that's what we're going to do. And then the next two will be for the hospice. Yeah. You know.
because he did a lovely thing over
Oh, not lovely.
hospice
Yeah.
in memory of Shaney, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. The house is in, well, all of it was in for Shaney.
Yeah.
I just wanted to do that, and I asked him if that would be all right. He said, yeah, fine. So that's what we've done. Have you been over there since?
Not since.
Oh, my God, it's grown away. Lovely.
Oh, get
Oh,
away.
yeah, it's like a tropical jungle over there.
Oh, brilliant.
It is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the patients are using it, and also the staff.
Oh, brilliant.
Mainly when they've lost somebody and they got really attached to them.
Yeah.
They go out there and sort of gather their thoughts and then go back in again.
Lovely setting.
Oh, it is beautiful there. They're having a lot of alterations there apparently at the moment.
Right. And that was based on something, is that right?
Yeah. That was based on, we did a garden at Birmingham NEC for the Gardener's World.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Which we had a meeting at our Fuchsia Club, and Kim Parrish was there. She's a garden designer for landscape gardens. Yeah, she did a talk for us, and then Derek approached her.
Yeah.
And she said, yes, you'd do that. So she came over and sized up our garden because he wanted more or less a duplicate of ours.
I see.
And anyway, we got the tree house in, and when Kim had to do it her way because she knew what she did, the 4 seasons of the gardens.
I see.
And we did that. And then Monty Don opened the Gardener's World from there. Never mentioned our garden, what it was for. It was for the hospice again.
Exactly, yeah.
And he closed it there.
Oh.
Not a mention. And they were hanging around our garden all the time.
Oh,
but we did see, what's he called? Adam Frost.
Right.
And he recognised it. We walked around again, and he recognised it. He came over and spoke to us again.
Oh, brilliant.
He was lovely chap. So that was that. And then, of course, we didn't want to waste the garden. So Derek said, well, I wonder if the hospital was like it where they are in St Austell. So it got taken down there.
No.
But yeah, it's all down there, and it took a few weeks for it to be all assembled and whatever. It's lovely.
Yeah.
We had Radio Cornwall there, and they did a talk on it with James Churchfield. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
It's something that Derek feels that he've achieved.
Yeah, totally.
You know. Yeah. He really wanted to open a museum, a motor museum on the Par. Over Par, you see the iron structures over there?
Yeah.
Well, he had that, and of course he couldn't do it because he didn't have enough backing. With the money, it cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
So he wanted to open that, but then he sold that on, part of it anyway.
So, like going back Wadebridge and that, then, how about some of the shops and that when you was younger?
There used to be Powell's up where Elixirs is now.
Right.
That was Powell's, and that was a music shop. All sorts they did up there.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Right.
And then there was...
When you say music, then, what, like records and that? Or...
No, pianos.
Oh, that's... I get it.
Well, I don't know whether they did records, because I don't know whether they were...
No.
I mean, I wasn't very old really to know that, but I remember going out there with Mum for something.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of instruments and that there. Down a bit down from there was Henderson's, where Ricky's shoe shop was. There was a...
right. There's Hickman's.
Hickman's, yeah. Hickman's.
Henderson's.
Yeah.
Because I remember Viv Anderson, I went to school with his mother. Was she tied up with Hickman's?
I think she was.
Yeah, that's right.
I think that's where the Henderson come in.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So was the shoe shop there?
Yes, that was Saunders.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Saunders.
Nick Saunders.
Nick Saunders. He had that one where the gift shop is there now.
That's right, art shop.
Yeah,
that's right.
He was there. And then Paul's was down a bit further.
Right.
The lovely shoes they had there.
Chemist?
Yeah, Jago's Chemist was across the street. They had double windows there.
Right.
Down from the post office then, the old post office.
Oh, right,
and then there was Jago's Chemist there, and that was quite small. Mother used to have to park her a twin pram outside. You couldn't do that now, but it used to be parked outside there to go in and pick up bits and pieces for the children.
Yeah.
And what else was there after that?
Because I remember, tobacconists and
that's
that.
down further where Williams is.
That's right, that
near
area.
There, wasn't it? Yeah, there's a bank, Barclays Bank, and then opposite was NatWest Bank. Was it there then?
There's two
I wouldn't
banks.
have thought so.
No.
No, whether it was NatWest or what that one was.
Yeah.
And then there was the Bonmarsh.
Oh, yeah.
International stores,
Yeah.
Lang's had. Oh, then there's a Lang's shop up the street, wasn't there?
Yeah, I can't remember that one.
Yeah, from up where near Paul's shoe shop, I think. Don't hold me
Oh,
to
yeah.
that because I'm not
Yeah.
quite sure. You might have to check me facts. And of course, Bricknell's was there. No, that wasn't Bricknell's then. It was a grocery shop because Gran used to work
Colquitt and Tremaine?
Tremaine. Yeah,
Yeah.
Gran used to work in there.
Yeah. Oh, did you?
Yeah, she did Gran Barrel. Yeah, she worked in there. She was a dragunner back then.
Oh, right. Yeah. And how about over where we are at Bridge Endham? What was over there?
Jeanette Dunes was one. That's where the
That'd be the bridal?
no, that was Trudy Falgate's.
Oh, Trudy
might be the
Falgate.
other way
Yeah, I'd
around.
never heard of Trudy Falgate.
Trudy Falgate was there. Now, of course, that blue building there's
Oh,
been
yeah.
altered, isn't it? Wasn't
Yeah.
there a shop there?
Ah, right. Could
There was
well
a
have
shop
been.
there as well. I think it was one Jeanette Dune and Trudy Falgate's. Nice clothes shops they were.
Oh, were they? Ah,
Yeah.
right.
Of course, Williams is at the big building that's, to me, it looks like it's going to collapse any minute.
Yeah.
And then there's Hawke's Garage.
Yeah.
They did all the buses and that from there and don't over further. Well, your father worked there for a little while,
That's
didn't
right. He did.
he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Over the bridge again, there was Radio Rentals. And it used to be a wool shop before that, next to Chapman's Jewelers.
Oh, yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
And then there was the butchers, Eustace Butchers. And of course, Mallett's opposite there.
Mallett's was good. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember quite a few bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Cornwall Farmers down the road the other way. And of course, Hill and Bonnie's. Lang's again, the fruit shop. And then they put a new co-op where the chemist is now, Boots Chemist. That was used to be the co-op.
Yeah.
And then the co-op was another co-op. The old co-op was over between Bridgeon and the town hall.
Yeah.
The old co-op.
Didn't they used to do menswear and that there?
And ladies, all of it, haberdashery.
Yeah.
They did everything in there. I used to love going in there.
Yeah.
And having those around, like, you know.
Yeah.
Remember Frida Hooper she worked in there.
Yeah.
Frida Cosborne.
Yeah.
Bert Meeks used to drive the van for the co-op.
Oh, did he? Yeah.
Co-op, yeah. And then there was Jeff Eddy over that end, over by the bridge.
Cozies.
Cozy Calf, lovely pasties. Record Select.
Oh, yeah.
But that wasn't there when I was growing up.
No.
It was after that.
Going back, like Trevelyan, was there much? Because the podcast I've done the last 2 weeks with Derek Lindsay, he was saying about boat building and that.
Oh,
there.
yes.
So,
There's a boat building down there, right on the end.
Right.
Uncle Bill worked there and Steve Howard. They worked down there.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. That was good. And then there was the factory up from that. No, that was...
Is that where Dafton's is?
Yeah. Yeah, there's something in there. I used to walk that road with the pram. Potholes, mud, and I was a good lad.
And then Jeff Hawkins' father would have been.
Yeah, that's up further. Yeah, that's up further.
And of course, MGC. I don't know if that would have been.
That was there. I don't know whether it's called MGC back then.
No,
it was Irons's.
Which I think is the three sons. Was it Melville, Garfield, and Clayton? Something like that.
Right, you got it.
Yeah. Jewson's, was that F&J Martin?
It was F&J Martin's, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I remember. And we used to go in around behind there because the boats used to come up from the river and deliver coal and wood. Big boats, or ships, as you call them. Yeah. They used to come up and we used to walk in around there.
Cool.
When the tide was up, yeah.
Yeah.
That's girls. Good old days, I say.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. That's the best we had.
Yeah.
Yeah, we never worried about the weather.
No.
You know, at all. I mean, you just got on and muddled through. We didn't have the luxuries that they got today.
No.
You know.
But you had good fun. No TV much, I suppose, was there? Nothing?
Gran had a TV, a little tiny little square thing. Like,
yeah.
We went in there once to watch I think it was a coronation or something. We went in there to watch, but you could hardly see it. And eventually, Mum and Dad did rent one from Radio Rentals. Television. Yeah. And then there's only 3 channels.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, good times.
Yeah. And I used to keep guinea pigs when I was young. I had 13 of them.
Crumbs. Did he really?
Yeah. Dad built a fence, like, you know, they'd be in there. And birds. Dad kept birds.
Yeah.
Like we kept birds.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we had some kakarikis and borks and I can't think of the other ones. But I did a lot with them. We'd done it for Ken, but he lost interest in
Right.
it. So I took it on and I started breeding the birds and all.
Yeah.
And of course, gardening was my main aim up here.
Yeah.
Ken used to do the structural work,
Yeah.
you know, and then I did the planting and whatever, like, you know, so
Yeah.
I'd be working full time,
Yeah.
come home and do a bit of gardening.
Yeah.
Cleared it out because there's like a jungle down the bottom there. Yeah, it was all good, and we were so happy we'd come up here.
Yeah.
Ken had his pit in the garage.
Oh, pit. Oh,
Pit.
did he really?
Yes.
God, I didn't realise
He had to have a milk crate to stand on to reach the vehicles.
Well, I
Yeah,
never.
he's in there now. I expect the crate's still down the bottom.
God, I didn't realise that.
Yeah.
Was that in when, or did he
It
have
was here. It was here. Yeah. Well, it's funny really because Ken wanted a garage so he could work in,
Yeah.
and I wanted a garden, and I wanted it secluded.
Yeah.
Now, as you know, I go to the spiritualist church,
Yeah.
and I had 2 messages to say that we were going to look at a place with a yellow door, yellow garage door, yellow door, front door, and secluded with the hedge all the way around. Ken said, where the hell are we going to find something like that? So I said, well, it's obviously around here somewhere. When we come up here and we swing this up for sale. So we got out the car and looked in, and it was being rented out at the time.
Right.
And I said, there you are. Well, this is what we want.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So how did you get into the spiritualist church? I know it was.
All right. Auntie Molly said I'm surprised she went really, and Uncle Bill. They went to the town hall. There was something in the town hall up at the signet room then,
Yeah.
and that's where Weybridge one was. Oh,
Oh, there's the phone.
rubbish. And anyway, so she said, "Would you like to come with us?" So I did because she had a message from somebody. I forget who it was now, and she said, "You need to come." So I did, and as soon as I went, they didn't go anymore.
Oh no, didn't they? Oh, no.
But I carried on going
Yeah.
because I was so interested in it.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh.
You are such was rubbish.
That's somebody they're sending a message. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's you know that's how I did, and I've been going ever since. I've been going way after Mother. I said 35, 6 years I've been going.
Right. And
Yeah.
where's it out to now? Then?
In Bodmin, up Irebore Street.
Ah, yeah.
And I still go in. I don't go in quite as often as I used to, but I do
No.
go.
Yeah.
And I'm also an accredited healer.
Are you
A
really?
hands-on healing.
God,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, I took the exams as they were called back then. Yeah, so I can do all that.
Because out where Molly used to live,
Ah, yes.
next door, what was he called? Mr. Edwards was?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Of course, that's
Didn't
where
they
Bill
used
is now. Right. Uncle Alfred.
Right.
Mother's uncle.
Was it really?
As Grandlob's brother. Yeah, and he lived up there, and he was a bone setter. If you had a shoulder aching and that, he'd put the
He
damn
would-
thing back.
Yeah.
No problem. Alfred Edwards and
Yeah.
his wife Pat.
Right.
They're buried at Washaway.
Yeah.
You know where the gate that fell down,
Yeah.
what do you call it?
Lichgate.
Lichgate, that.
Yeah.
Well, they're where that cherry tree is, right there.
Oh, right.
Both of them are there. When it was their birthday on the 7th of October, him and Auntie Molly's, they used to have a hunt.
Right.
And the horses and all would meet up in the yard there, and they'd have a cherry before they went off.
Oh, get away.
Yeah. Yeah, remember that? They used to have a big old party afterwards.
God,
Yeah, oh yeah, he loved his booze.
because people used to come from miles around to see him, didn't they?
Yeah,
for
they did, yeah.
bone setting
Yeah,
and that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dickie Wordle was one.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, Dickie Wordle, he used to come. Short chap again,
Yeah.
could hardly walk. A lot of people turned up walking with the sticks and that, and they went out with none.
Well,
So-
I think that'll give me enough there for a good couple of episodes.
oh, wow, yeah,
so
brilliant. I
we'll,
look forward to that.
we'll do that. And
I haven't
then-
got time to listen to most of them. I listen to what I want to listen to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. No, that's good.
Yeah.
So we'll round it off now, but then I'm sure there will be other things in the future. We
Yeah.
can come back and do another one.
All right, that'll be
All
lovely.
right.
Yeah.
So if you want to say goodbye to everybody for now,
Goodbye, everybody, and thank you for listening. Speak again soon.
proper job. Lovely. Thank you very much. Well, thank you, Auntie Marina. that was proper. So, keeping up with the gardening theme, I thought what I'd use for the Cornish word of the week would be the word for garden, which is gorthuer. And for me dialect, again, I'm keeping up with the gardening. I tell you what, I'm on a roll this week. And this is if you're telling somebody to mind their own business. You say to them, don't put your spade in another man's garden. Don't put your spade in another man's garden. So there we are. Right. Well, that's it for this week. I've already done next week's interview for me podcast, and 'tis another booty, I tell you. So I'm sure you'll enjoy it as much as you've enjoyed the last 2 or 3 weeks with Auntie Marina. So I'll say goodbye for now, and I hope you have a good week. Speak to you next week. Wish you well. Do Ganis. Carnobus Ficken.